Hi, my name's Andy. I work at Christchurch University, and in conjunction with our parks, we bring 5 classes to you a week. Welcome to Midweek Stretch and Flex. We're going to start by using the balls. If you have a ball or a rolling pin or something you can roll on the bottom of your foot, please don't use anything that's glass or cans that might split. Just be careful. But if you have a tennis ball or a rolling pin, that'd be perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to put some music on and we get going. And then, yeah, we get going. Is the music coming on? Yep. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start the same as we did last week with just rolling it on the bottom of our foot. If you find that you haven't got anything to massage the bottom of your foot with, please use a chair, sit, and then just rub through the sole of your foot. Oh, it looks like Victoria's got loads of tennis balls there. Fantastic, good. And as you roll it, it doesn't have to be particularly straightforward and back. Just roll it around. You might find some areas that feel a little bit more sensitive than others. And again, this helps to waken up our nervous system and alert our bodies. So if we can just go a little bit faster on and off our foot, that's it, good. And making sure we're rotating all the way around, not too much pressure, just enough just to feel the ball working on the bottom of the foot. Okay, so depending on how hard your ball is, we're going to put the ball into the arch of the foot, take a deep breath in, and as we blow out, we're gently going to put our weight onto that. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. You adjust the amount of pressure that you put on the ball or on the object that you're standing on, and then release. Roll it out again. And then this time we're going to put the weight onto the ball, and then I'm going to tilt or flex my toes forward and back, trying to keep a little bit more pressure on than normal. Lovely, good. 3. You might feel things crack and move around. That's fine. 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, quick little rub out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just for a moment, just stand with nothing. Have your feet nice and flat. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And the side that you've just been working on, does it feel different? Does it feel alive compared to the other side? Hopefully you can feel a difference, and that is the type of thing we're looking for. It just awakens that side of your body. Okay, 3, 2, 1. When we're ready, we're going to change over to the other side. Rolling it out to start with. No particular pattern or anything like that. Just what feels right for you. Lovely, good. And again, we're still keeping our core engaged. Our standing leg is still working, so we are warming the body through, waking all our joints and our stabilizing muscles up. Okay, good. Let's transfer our weight into the ball into the arch of the foot. Pushing down, we're going to hold for 10 again. You might find there's certain areas of the foot that feel a little bit more sensitive than others. 3, 2, 1. Just try and work there in your own time. Again, this is great for if you're sitting at your desk or sitting watching telly. You can always have something just under your foot, just moving it forward and back, just to allow your feet to relax. It's really good therapy for your feet, but it also, as I mentioned last week, reflexology is done a lot through the feet, and therefore this must be good for the rest of the body as well. Good. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to just leave the balls for a moment. We're going to go to the end of our mat. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we do, we're going to roll those shoulders one way. Oh, I do apologize. I had my 3rd jab yesterday, so this shoulder, it was fine this morning, but it's getting worse and worse. Not that I'm, moaning about it, but if I just look as if I'm moving awkwardly, then that's what it is. And rotate the other way. Lovely, good. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to rotate our shoulders back and down. Deep breath in, and as we blow out, we're going to drop the chin to the chest. Lovely. Back up to neutral. Tongue to the top of the mouth, and then just gently back. And gently back to neutral position. Let's take our left arm carefully, gently put it just behind your back, and then you're going to take your head over to the right hand side or the opposite side, whichever one you've taken behind. But think about as if your ear is being pulled up, so you're stretching up rather than bending your head down towards your shoulder. So you should feel a nice stretch through the side of the neck. And come back up to neutral and change arms and over to the other side. Again, it might feel a little bit different left to right, maybe the way you sit at a desk or hold your pen. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Gently coming back up to neutral and take that arm out. Okay, nice deep breath in. We're going to stretch all the way up, he says. Sorry about my shoulder, but stretch all the way up as far as you can. Really lengthen, fingertips to the ceiling, and then gently come up onto the balls of the feet and gently down. Allow the hands to come down in front of the face, blow them away and really push through the back. Tilt the pelvis forward if you wish, so you're really opening up the back, and then opening the hands and bringing them round and pulling down and back. Look up, really nice stretch through the chest and shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Good, and shake it out. Okay, we're going to do our first roll down. We're going to literally roll down and then come back up. So nice deep breath in, drop the chin to the chest, unlock the hips and the knees, and just gently roll down to where you feel comfortable. And we're going to hold there for around 15 seconds, just allowing the body to open up, release. Use nice, long, slow breaths in and out. 3, 2, coming up. 1. Nice deep breath in, soften the knees, and then just gently come back up. Roll the shoulders. Lovely, good. This time we're going to roll down and then go into 4-point kneeling. Nice deep breath in. Unlock the chin to the chest. Roll down. Walk the fingers out and then gently down into 4-point kneeling. Okay, lovely, good. Feet flat on the floor, so I'm not on my toes, they're flat. And just work with what feels right for you. You may find that you can come all the way back and sit up, and it's not a problem on your ankle mobility or knee mobility. However, if that is a little bit discomfort for you, in this position, and just gently take the hips back to where you feel, okay, yeah, I can feel that stretching now. I'm just going to hold there. 3, 2, 1. Gently come forward, take the weight off the ankles, tuck the toes under, and then we're going to stretch the bottom of the foot again. So we're going to push our knees up off the floor, have our toes tucked under, and get a nice stretch through the plantar fascia. Again, holding for a little longer than we normally would. 3, 2, 1. Gently down. Flatten the feet again, and then just gently take the hips back again to stretch through the front of the ankle. Again, holding there just a little bit longer than we normally would. 3, 2, 1. Last time, we're going to lift up, tuck the toes under, push the knees up off the floor and back, and hips back off the floor, And just feel that nice stretch through the bottom of the feet and through the toes. Three, two, one. Gently down. Lovely. Okay, we're going to walk the hands out. We're going to come up into our plank position. We did 45 seconds last week, so we're going to try and go for 50 seconds this week. 3, 2, 1, up we go. If you'd rather, you can do it just on your knees. That's absolutely fine. Just make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders. You may feel that you want to reset. That's absolutely fine as well. The plank is such a really compound movement. If you like to move forward and back, one, it just takes your mind off of what you're really doing. Try not to let the hips drop too much. We don't want them right up in the ceiling, but we don't want them too low either. Okay, we're doing fantastic. You've got 5 seconds left. You've done absolutely amazing. 3, 2, lower the knees, take the hips back, and we're just going to stretch through into child's pose. Doing amazing. Okay, we're just going to come up slightly. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to thread it through and come down and stretch through the shoulder, through the spine. Again, don't force anything. Allow everything to lengthen. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. And let's rotate and change sides. That's it. Allow the body to lengthen. 3, 2, 1. Gently come up, and we're going to go again. I'd like you to thread your arm through, get into a nice position. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we blow out, we're going to put our belly buttons up towards our spine. So we're really engaging our lower abdomen, and then release. Pulling it in, lower abdomen, and release. Last one. Pulling it in as we blow out, and release. Lovely, good. Gently come up, change sides. And when you're reset, you're going to do 3 more times on this side. So pulling in and release. Pull in and release. Pull in and release. Lovely, good. Let's come back out into 4-point kneeling. We're going to take a deep breath in, push up through the shoulders. Tilt the pelvis towards the chin, and then back to neutral position. 2 more times. Deep breath in, push up through the shoulders, tilt the pelvis, and back to neutral position. Last one. Push up through the shoulders, tilt the pelvis, and back to neutral position. Good. We're going to come up into high kneeling. So let's squeeze our glutes. Lovely, good. Our left leg we're going to take out at 90-degree angle to our back leg. You can either have the back foot flat or the toes tucked under, whichever you prefer. We're going to tilt that pelvis and then drive the hip forward. Once we reach our maximum, we're then going to squeeze that back glute, our back buttock, on the leg that's going backwards. Squeeze it and release. Squeeze and release. One more time. Squeeze and release. Lovely, good. Just put the hands straight down onto the floor, but just in line with your toes. So just in front of your toes. From there, you're going to drive your hips forward again, keeping that back knee down. So you should have a bit of flexion through the ankle, so you may feel it a little bit tight in the Achilles tendon. but also the main work is through the hip. Again, squeeze that back glute and release. Lovely, good. You can either stay in this position with the knee on the floor, or those of you that wish, tuck the toes under and let's lift that back leg up. Gently rock forward and back. We're going to rotate twice, hand closest to the front foot, deep breath in and rotate. And return. Rock forward and back. Deep breath in, rotate. And return. Rock forward and back. Gently allow that back knee to go to the floor. Come up into high kneeling with that front leg still forward. We're going to take that leg out to a 90-degree angle. Deep breath in and just gently hands to the floor, elbows to the floor if you can, and just take the hips back. And you should feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh. We're going to hold this for another 10 to 15 seconds. If you need to, come back up and reset. If you're fine where you are now, take the same side as the leg that is out at 90-degree angle with a hand and thread it through the other side. So it should feel like you've just intensified the inner thigh stretch as you're rotating away, pushing the hip slightly harder into the floor. 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand out, come up into 3-point kneeling. The leg that's out at 90-degree angle, slide it across so it's back past the kneeling leg, and then just gently slide down and back. Rocking side to side, very small movements, just helps the brain not tighten anything, it helps the body to release. Doing amazing. So now we're stretching our glute, our buttock. That's hopefully where you can feel it. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up into 4-point kneeling and then high kneeling. Squeeze those glutes, pull that core in. And then when you're ready, we're going to change over legs. Actually, I'm going to turn around because obviously I can't go that way. So we're going to change over legs, deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, and then drive it forward. But keep all of you going forward, not hyperextending the back. So really drive that hip forward. Doing amazing. That's it. Good. You should feel a nice stretch on the back, on the hip, front of the hip of the leg that's going backwards. 3, 2, 1. Take the pressure off. Hands go in line with the front of your toes. So not back here, want them in front, and then you're going to drive forward. So any further and up my heel, my front leg will have to come off the floor. That's it, lovely, good. One side might feel slightly tighter than the other. As I say, you can stay in this position, or those of you that wish, tuck the toe under the back leg, lift the knee off the floor, and just gently rock forward and back. Hand closest to the front leg, we're going to rotate twice. Nice deep breath in and rotate. And return. Deep breath in, rotate, and return. Lovely, good. Just rock gently forward and back. 3, 2, 1. Gently take the knee down. Walk the hands back so you come up into high kneeling. Take the leg out to a 90-degree angle. You may find the kneeling leg, you have to adjust the angle of the leg just to make it feel more comfortable for you. Hands go down to the floor again. Deep breath in and just gently lower down to your elbow. If you can, get your elbows to the floor. If you're still here, that's absolutely fine as well. So you should, again, as I say, feel it on the inner thigh. Lovely, good. Same side as the leg that's out to the side. Thread the arm through and rotate round just that little bit more. Three, 2, 1. Gently come up onto 3-point kneeling. Bring that leg back across the kneeling leg and slide down. Obviously, as I always say, just be careful you're not going to knock anything that's going to fall on you as you slide around. Rock gently from side to side. 3, 2, 1. I was going to do this next stretch at the end, but I think as we're on the floor on our knees, if you can handle one more, I'm going to face you. Whereas we would normally do our child's pose with our feet possibly turned in, or at least here, what I'd like you to do is turn your feet outwards. Now it can be quite of a strain or pressure on the ankles and the feet. So we want to stay in a 4-point kneeling. You might want to open the hips, the knees slightly further, and then gently take the hips back to where you feel comfortable. I found that if I come down onto my elbows and just take the hips back gently, I've got a lot more control of the amount of pressure that I'm putting, 1 on my ankles and 2 in my hips. So we're internally rotating the hips, and over time this will become a lot easier. It's a stretch I haven't really done before, mainly because it always feels quite a lot of discomfort. But again, if we just take it nice and steady each week, just add in that little bit more. And it's obviously, you can do these at any time during the week as well. 3, 2, 1. What I would suggest is put your weight forward so it's on your knees, and then lift your feet up and take the pressure off of your ankles, then come up carefully. Where you've done so well, we're going to quickly slide round onto our backs, give our knees and everything a little bit of a rest. Please make sure your heels are in line with your hips. Bring your hips as close as you can to your buttocks. And we're literally just going to lay and just find our neutral spine. So there should be a little gap under the lower part of our spine. A couple of nice long deep breaths in and out. Work really hard. So now we're going to tilt our pelvis and just lift our hips just off the floor. So I don't want us to come up into a bridge. It's just tilting the pelvis and lifting just off the floor. So nice deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, push the lower back into the floor, and slightly lift the hips off the floor and down. 2 more times. Nice deep breath, tilt, lift, and hold it there, and lower. Perfect. 1 more time. Deep breath in, tilt, lift, hold, and lower. Perfect. Okay, good. Reset the feet if you need to. This time we're going to come up, we're going to go 4 times, and each time you can either come up into a full bridge or you can do it in increments so that on the 4th time you're up as far as you feel comfortable to go up. Okay, so nice deep breath in, tilt the pelvis and lift. Send the knees away, activate those glutes, those buttocks, squeeze them and lower. Each time we're going to hold the upper part just a little bit longer. Deep breath in, tilt, send the knees away, push into the floor, come up. Think about squeezing those glutes, powering the hips up. 3, 2, and down. 2 more. Deep breath in, tilt, lift. And lower. Excellent. Last one. Deep breath in, tilt, lift. Up to you what you find is your maximum, comfortable maximum, and just hold there. Feel all of your body start to engage to hold you in that position. There shouldn't be any pain, but there should be engagement. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back down. Amazing. Good. Lift one leg up into tabletop, then the other. Cross the ankles, pull the knees in, and just gently, small circle, massage the lower spine, the pelvis on the floor. Leaving our right leg up towards our chest, our left leg we're going to extend all the way along the floor, pushing as much of our leg into the floor as we can. 3, 2, 1. Gently change over when you're ready. I really wanted to do longer holds on these stretches, but we always run out of time. It's such a joy to do the class, and we get a bit carried away, and before you know it, 30 minutes is gone. Just to make you aware, if you weren't aware, next week unfortunately will be our last one for this year. Good. Okay, let's bring our legs back into parallel position with our knees bent. I'd like you to cross your right leg over your left. Deep breath in, and as you blow out, lift up and through. From here, I'd like you to extend your ankle or your wrist, your ankle. I think the jabbed my brain as well. And then turn the toes down to the nose. Then extend all the way up and down. They call this flossing. So it helps with nerve pain. So if you have sciatica or ankle pain, this can often help reduce that. Good. Last one. Now we're going to bend the leg and then extend it back up and extend the toes. Release, bend, extend the toes and release. Last one. Coming all the way up, extend and return. Good. Gently let those down. We're going to change over. Cross the legs over the other way. Thread through. If you wish to, you can have your extend all the way up. You can have your shoulders down on the floor, or if you find it more comfortable, you can lift your shoulders off the floor, as long as you're not holding yourself and getting tight in your shoulders. Good. Let's extend the foot and return. Just keep going. I've just got to take a message off of the screen. I can't see everybody. Good. Keep going. Lovely. Good. Last one. Turning it down to the nose. Which way around was I? That's it. And then we're going to release and then bend the leg. That's it. And then as we come up, extend the toes and release, come down and extend all the way through the toes and down. Last one, extend and come down. If anyone needs to go, I do apologize. We are slightly running over. We just want one more stretch to do. We're going to put our feet to the floor, feet together, open our hands, open your knees, and just rock from side to side. Lovely, good. Nice deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, and just lift the buttocks just off the floor. And lower. Rock from side to side. Deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, and lift and hold. So next week, as I put in the email, any Christmas jumpers or hats or socks or whatever you want to wear would be great to see. See, Victoria's got a Christmas tree in the inside, so it would be lovely. If you don't want to, that's fine. It's just a bit of fun, but it'd be great to see if people do wear jumpers. Might be a little bit warm, but see how we go. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Let's bring the knees in. We're going to bring both our knees up into tabletop. Just put our knees into our chest and just again, small circle. When you're ready, extend the legs away and sit up. Bend one leg and take the hands to the opposite side. And then you're going to rotate round into pike position. Nice deep breath in. Soften the knees, roll up in your own time. Lovely. Rotate the shoulders. Shake the fingers, rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much. Sorry I overran a little bit today, but I do get carried away. I do love taking the session. So hopefully see you all here next week.